Hey, welcome back to the Your Pretty Pennies YouTube channel. I'm Tara Jones-Williamson, financial and lifestyle coach, and I am back with the Wedding on a Budget series here on the Your Pretty Pennies YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button on your way out and also give this video a like. Meet me in the comments with any questions, concerns, takeaways, highlights, aha moments. I love interacting with you guys in the comment section. And make sure to share this video with other women, whether they are engaged, whether they are not engaged and they're single and they plan to get married in the future. Remember, just because you're not engaged right now or someone's not engaged right now doesn't mean that they can't write these tips down and start getting ahead, because we all know that we're manifesting the lifestyle that we desire over here. And so one of those things, if you desire marriage, you should start preparing for it now. Don't wait until marriage and your engagement. You can start planning some of these things out right now. All right, so make sure you hit that description box and get the checklist that goes along with this, the Wedding on a Budget checklist. Absolutely free. The wedding budget tracker that I created and used to execute my wedding on a budget for $5,500 in less than 6 months. Absolutely free. Hit the description box and you'll find the link to get that immediately. All right. Today we're talking about engagement photos and how to get affordable engagement photo session and what you need to use your engagement photos for in order to make sure you stay within budget and execute this $5,500 wedding or less, sis. Let's get into it. So first of all, when starting your engagement photo process, the first thing that I did, and one thing I encourage everybody else to do, is to hop on Pinterest. Pinterest gives me so much inspiration, and it allowed me to develop the vision and create the vision for my engagement photo session. So for me, my wedding was very romantic. I always wanted to winter romantic wedding, and so our engagement photo shoot happened in the fall, right before our winter wedding. And so for me, I wanted really moody and romantic pictures to go along with the mood and feel of my wedding, and so that's what we did. So I went on Pinterest and I looked up engagement photos in the fall, sexy engagement photos, romantic engagement photos, moody engagement photos, and I kind of like put together a little mood board on Pinterest, and then I saved it all and kind of got the vision for my engagement photo session, right? Showed it to my fiance and he liked it, and we went from there. Okay, so then the next thing that I did was I chose a photographer, and so I have connects to different photographers, and in my budget, so in your budget, remember back in video 2, you should have already said how much you were going to allocate to engagement photos, right? So for example, in my budget, I allocated $150 total for engagement photos. That was it. That includes the edits. That includes me getting everything back, the photo session, clothes, nails, hair, everything. Everything needed to be under $150, period, right? I'm working with a tight budget. Of course, I could have did more, but my goal was to execute a wedding actually it was under $7,000, and we came in at about $5,500. So the only way I did that, coming under budget on a wedding, which most people go over budget, is to make sure I kept tight numbers. And so for me, I had to say to myself, okay, between nails, between the session, between the photos, between our outfits, between hair and makeup, I only have $150 to spend. So here's what I did. I chose a photographer, and I reached out to a couple of photographers and said, hey, I'm looking for a mini package of 30 to 45 minute session with 5 to 10 edits. How much would you charge me and my fiance to get some pictures done? I didn't say, hey, these are my engagement photos. I need an engagement photo session. Again, once you start attaching the word wedding, engagement, all of that, they're going to start hiking up those prices, because remember, the wedding industry is inflated, right? When we get into key vendors and looking at wedding ceremonies and wedding venues and stuff like that, we're going to talk about this. You do not lead with, hey, I'm getting married. You just straight up and say, hey, how much is it per hour for your service, period. They don't need to know that it's for a wedding, because the moment these people hear wedding, they hike up their prices. It's ridiculous. right? So the only thing I did, I reached out to 3 to 4 people that I knew in my network, say, hey, my fiance and I are trying to take pictures on Saturday, October 30th. Do you have anything available? We're looking for a mini session that's 30 to 45 minutes. We want to spend $75 on this session. Or how much do you charge? They give you their prices. You choose the person who has good history of photos, but then also who's within your price range, right? No need to finagle and negotiate, especially with small business owners. Their prices are their prices, right? They value themselves at what they value themselves. So no need to argue or try to negotiate small businesses. Literally, I just said, okay, you want 85, you want 195, you want 45, you want 65. Okay, we're going to choose the one who's in our budget, who has the availability that we have, all right? Chose photographer. We spent $80, including the tip, on a photo session for our photos. And you can head over to Your Pretty Pennies Instagram in order to see my engagement photos, because I had them posted. You might have to scroll back a little bit. My makeup was free for my engagement photos because I use my free bridal makeup application consultation that goes along with the bridal package for the day of wedding for my engagement photos. And the reason why I did this is because I already know my makeup artist. The makeup artist, I've used her time and time again. She knows my face. She knows how I like my makeup. She executed it beautifully for my wedding. And I didn't need a trial makeup session because I already know how she does with me. I already know her style. I already know she knows my style. So basically, I contacted her and said, hey, I know I get a free makeup consultation with my bridal package for you doing my bridal hair and makeup on the day of the wedding, but can you just do, but instead of me doing a bridal application, I want to do it on the day of my engagement photo session. You're going to do my makeup for my engagement photos, but we're just going to talk about what I want for the wedding. And she was completely fine with that. So she did my makeup the day of my engagement photo session. The photos, I actually had this dress on in my photos. The makeup matched my outfit. I didn't have like my bridal makeup on with my engagement photo outfit. Nope, it was my engagement photo outfit with the makeup. And we talked about what I wanted on my wedding day. She executed it beautifully. I did not regret any of it. And I got it for free, right? And then I went with an inexpensive or non-expensive, for me, natural hairstyle. One thing that I always suggest is to wear your hair like how you love to wear it normally. So if you usually wear a wig, wear a wig. If you usually wear your hair natural, wear it natural. If you usually wear your hair in a sew-in, straight, curly, whatever, wear it like you normally wear it. Don't spend any extra money on engagement photos because your makeup is going to pop your hair off, is going to pop your outfit off. So you do not need to spend anything extra on your hair nor your clothes. I'm sure you have cute dresses, cute outfits that will match the mood and the vision of your engagement photos in your closet already. And if you don't, you can thrift. I got this dress for $1. Most dresses, most shirts or dresses that you see in this Wedding on a Budget video series, I've thrifted, and most of them didn't cost more than $1 or $2 because I've been going to the Salvation Army 99-cent sales. They stopped them now, but that's the ones I used to go to a lot. And I used to find so many clothes, so many dresses that are gently used or new with tags for the low. And so I already had clothes in my closet where I was like, you know what, I don't even need to go shopping. I can execute this engagement photo session with the clothes in my closet, and I absolutely did. So I didn't spend anything extra on clothing or on hair. The only thing that I purchased was the engagement photos and getting my nails done. Everything else, I tried to do it for free, right? And so that's why we spent less than $150. What was, my manicure, my pedicure cost money, and then also tipping and giving him, our photographer, money for the photos is what we paid for our engagement session, all right? And then I do have down, you could choose indoor versus outdoor, totally up to you. I would just say, if you do an indoor wedding or indoor engagement session, if they're trying to charge you extra, go with somebody else. Usually location is included, unless you're trying to go to 8 different locations, but usually location is included. Don't let people nickel and dime you. Don't let people get over on you. These are your engagement photos, and you want these to last forever, but also realize that you don't cherish these like you cherish everything else. Like, I cherish my wedding photos way more than I cherish my engagement photos. My engagement photos were for, you know, the wedding website, for save the dates, for social posting, the display at the wedding. I really don't look at them anymore now. You know, whenever I look back on my wedding, I look at my wedding photos. I really don't look at my engagement photos. So I spent a good amount of money on my wedding photography, but not so much on my engagement. So I advise you to do the same, sis. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know in the comments if you like this video, if you have any comments, questions, takeaways, aha moments, or just want to chat. Let me know in the comments, and make sure you share this with somebody, and also grab your checklist. Talk to you ladies later. Bye-bye.